It's been a minute since I've been on camera. Last couple weeks been pretty hectic. Last week I've been sick. Excuse after excuse. Not here for none of that. Just updating you on what's going on. We just got back from, like I said, I've been sick for the last week, but me and the wife and daughter went to Flat Nasty and spent a few days. We went camping for her birthday, something she wanted to do just to get away, so that was really nice. Thanks Heidi and Blythe for letting us come out on the week time and just relax for a minute. That was real nice. We took the Razor. Amidst taking it out there, we didn't really do much wheeling, but we went around, did a little new trail looking up and clearing, and thus I found a couple things wrong with the Razor. One being this wheel bearing on this right rear is bad, and I think I have one on the left front is going. So needless to say, some stuff I gotta tend to, but today's video is actually what the title says, and this is old news. These have been out for like a year now, or maybe better, but I finally jumped on the bandwagon and got one of these titanium welding tables. The main reason I got it is because for right now, they're doing 15% off. I mean, a guy can get into these for, what was it, I think I just paid $180 after tax. Pardon me, close the door so you guys can hear me better. So at $180, it's not the best table in the world. Everyone's gonna know that, but it's cool because it comes with all the fixtures, the holding fixtures, and they're cheaper, but the clamps. And I mean, for like everyday fabrication, of course, no, this isn't gonna be right. But for the way I do things, or at least the pace I'm going right now, I thought, why not, you know? And it's ready to go. You can't even, there's people on like Marketplace or companies. I mean, like a simple notice. I still haven't put my metal up. I've been lazy. I've been doing other things. It's not like, it is a priority, but it isn't. I haven't got any tables for this shop though, because you're looking at like $1,000 a table. I mean, I can personally build them for much cheaper than that. I just haven't done it, and I will, but it's crazy to me. So in the meantime, I saw that I had the 15% off coupon. I thought, why not go ahead and get this thing? I'll get it set up, and I can give you guys a little review of it as time goes. So we'll put it together, get it stood up for anybody that's interested in what it looks like, or if you haven't bought one. This might give you a little insight if you follow the channel. As well, I've got a couple people that have been on the looking out for me off of the YouTube. I appreciate that. I've got a couple jobs lined up, and thanks for confiding in me to do some jobs for you. So thanks for those that have, and those that I hope are coming. Some people are willing to travel quite a ways away to get some frame repairs and things like that. So thanks a lot. Means a lot to me, and it's part of growing business and growing your name, and I am proud and excited for that to happen. So let's get to putting this thing together, and we'll go some step by step. It's just furniture. I mean, anything from China you want to put together, there's instructions, and it's not rocket science, but I'll kind of show you how it goes, and then we'll set something up there, get the welding stuff set in the corner, and then I have my little welding spot for the time being. So all right, I got the box half open. Got the legs pulled out so far. Got a couple of the clamps out, and got the feet. So I'm gonna put these 4 feet in the legs. They just screw in with a wing nut on top, so you can adjust your height in case things are unlevel or you need a little higher. And then I'll give you a rundown of what else. This is like the frame, which is already put together, which is nice, that the table sits on. And then of course the table's on the bottom. I think it's all gonna bolt together pretty darn easy, but I'll let you know here in just a second. And just like that, guys, this thing's put up. I mean, it couldn't have got any simpler. I didn't even look at the instructions, actually. Not what this is about. I'm not gonna be using this in this video simply because I have some things I have to do, but this is like compared to some shelving next to my snap-on toolbox here. This is the full height snap-on box with the top. It claimed to be, I don't know if it says on here, I want to say, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Table height is, there you go, 33 and a quarter. Surface is 36 by 24. I thought it would be really short, but in reality, most things that, you know, you're welding on are not just 2 inches tall. You might have a cylinder or something that's taller and you're up here. So I see why they made this the height. I've seen a lot of people complain about that. This is not a complete review, of course, but for anyone that is wondering, hey, what does a guy like me who does a little fabrication, a little working on stuff here and there, what do I think about it? I think overall, for the money, can't be beat. Comes with the cool fixtures and stuff and everything, so you can like clamp clamp stuff down and jig things together to hold it. I mean, that's something that literally you can't put a price on that for under 200 bucks. So anyways, that's what I'm up to today, guys. Like I was telling you earlier, I got a couple of people interested in bringing some frame repairs in. And then my next project, I've had 100 people asking me, and I think I've made up my mind. I have just looked and looked and looked and looked for like a decent price, like 3rd gen pickup, Toyota pickup. I love those things, but I also love these 1st gens. Now, you guys have heard the same sob story many times about this truck. So the story goes, you can tell that it has been through it. Old Flat Nasty off-road sticker that Skylar put on there years ago. Skylar, my best friend, got this truck to drive in high school, and he drove it for many years, right around 10 years, I would say, altogether, until we did some work to it and ended up sitting in his field. I acquired it to drive. I got it going, put some parts and pieces on it so it would drive. I drove it for about 6 months until I got another vehicle, and then I've just kind of held on to it and kept it going. I finally got it to where it starts and runs and drives, but it's not like a roadworthy everyday machine. So I want to take this thing and I don't know, I want to give it the love it deserves. It's a mostly complete truck. It's not perfect by any means, but it has all sorts of cool little things about it that I want to bring back to life. The main thing though is, in most Toyota fashion, like, this frame looks pretty good to most people, but on the inside it's pretty rusted. So I need to get some plates put on there, get all that sorted out. So we might pull the bed off of this and do that. Might leave it in there, I'm not sure. And then I kind of want to put a different power plant in this thing, so when you turn the key it runs fuel injected and there's no questions. So give me a comment on what you guys think would go in here. Great. Now, I wanted to keep this a secret from my buddy Skylar, and I've told him over the years that he was nice enough to essentially, he didn't give me this truck, but he gave me this truck to use. And he said, you know, you helped me with it in years past. He named a price, I paid it, which was way too low. And he said, take the truck. So yes, it's in my name, but it's not really like that. I would love to bring this thing back to its original state, and by that I mean just a nice truck again. And it's a pretty solid truck otherwise. So I really want to maybe wrap this thing, maybe paint it, get the bumpers situated. I literally have the bumpers sitting on it, like literally can come off. There's a winch plate that Skylar put in there years ago I can start building off of. I just want to bring it back. I don't know how else to say that. Excuse me, being sick, guys, super sorry. But you can't beat the old beds, the old latches in the back. This is the bumper that Skylar built years ago, needs straightened up and put back on. But yeah, I'll quit blabbering. You guys get the idea. But this might just be the next project. I already own it. I want to make it right for Skylar, and I want it to just not be a yard ornament. I use it to haul wood and stuff, but it could be a really cool cruiser truck that's mostly stock. It's lifted obviously on 31s right now, but you could put 33s or 35s. It's got 529s. It's locked front and rear. It's got some cool stuff going for it already. So that's where I'm at on that, guys. Let me know if you want to see this come back to life yet again. I have a resurrection video of this if you go back a couple years when I started driving it again, which we did do, but I want to dig deeper into it. It's a great truck and it needs to come back. So that's what we're going to do with that. Otherwise, guys, Hope you like the unboxing of the welding table. I'm still waiting on what kind of situation I want to do with the metal around here. I've honestly thought about saving my money and maybe just putting up some plywood in the places I care about it right now, and then hang some more outlets where I need to work. And then I might just do that for now. I don't know. The longer it's up, the less I care, to be honest. It looks fine in here to me, and it is just a shop. Some banners and some stuff hanging on the walls will obviously take care of that. So yeah, trying to think of what else to bring you up to speed on, but I don't really have anything that I can think of right now. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Leave any comments if I'm leaving something out or you want to know something. I'll touch base on it. And thanks for watching this video today, and let me know what you guys think about the salmon truck. That's the salmon truck, by the way, like fish, salmon, okay? Long story behind that, I'll tell you in a later date, but that's where we're at. And I will catch you guys on the next one.